Scott and Erin's home has a plethora of problems. They have a badly built bathroom,
We got a little bit of Scott's handiwork that's never actually been addressed.
a comical kitchen,
Leaking under the sink.
It's courtesy to a little bit of my plumbing.
and a grungy basement. Interesting. There's a lot of work to do here, and if they want my help, they're gonna have to leave the decisions up to me. It's easy to put too much focus on the final look of your renovation when it's really the journey that counts. An inevitable part of the reno process is compromise, no matter how strong your vision or how padded you think your budget is. You too. Kids, I'm noticing.
Yeah.
2, Mackenzie 3, and Riley 1.
2. You're lightweight.
You're a better man. We moved here approximately 6 years ago. The house was built 1950, 52, roughly.
Well, just this last year, I've actually been on maternity leave, so I've been working on doing a lot of projects. So we just replaced our heating.
That was a dig.
Yeah, that was a dig at Scott.
Is that a little scary for you? You go to work and you come home and you're not sure what you're gonna find?
Yeah, usually what happens is I get home and I get to hear what the conversation was with the contractors.
Uh-oh.
I've actually done all of the work, contacting all of the contractors, and Scott has done a few small projects, but nothing crazy. And most of the things that he's actually started, he hasn't finished.
I'm not going to pretend I'm not the handiest guy around, so, but yeah, I mean, I think some of the rooms that we've chosen are some rooms that are above and beyond my capabilities.
In dire need.
Exactly.
We haven't done anything inside other than painting.
I sanded some floors.
That's about it.
I sanded some floors.
Yeah.
And they've done some of the important maintenance work, replaced the boiler, done some work to the stairs out front, but they really haven't done much to make this place their own. What are we looking at today?
We're looking at bathroom, kitchen, and basement.
Let's go.
Okay.
Alrighty, follow you.
Right this way.
Kind of looks like the kitchen in there. Fridge is kind of buried in there.
Yeah, a little bit in the wall.
It's a bit of a hump there.
You don't really notice it so much, but now that you've pointed it out.
It's pretty noticeable.
Not sure exactly why that's there, but obviously some problems there.
Okay, so tell me what's wrong with your kitchen.
Oh, where do we start? First and foremost, aesthetically, it's terrible. It's, from the 70s. Our tiles are all discoloring. Our cabinetry is terrible. It's broken in a few places. We've got no venting over the stove. We've had leaking under the sink, so there's a little bit of a slope in the
That's
stuff.
courtesy to a little bit of my plumbing.
When he did the plumbing, he actually forgot to put 2 of the pipes together. Yeah.
Okay.
And it actually has rained in the basement before.
You learned that on TV, or?
Actually, I watched your show.
Never know. All the real stuff happens in the commercial. Telling you. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
I'm not a handy guy.
Yeah, not
Let the
good.
game.
I told you I wasn't that good. Lots of issues in the kitchen.
All right. What is your dream in here?
But we have 2 very different dreams.
Okay.
His is always the grandiose, and I'm more the practical. Like, what can we afford? What do we really need?
Well, I just want something a little more conducive to, 2 kids and, a husband and a wife. And we've got a table in there with 2 chairs, so it's not really conducive to the family to sit down at dinner time.
Okay, that's the kitchen. What are we looking at next?
Bathroom?
Let's go. All right.
Okay. So this is our main floor bathroom.
Beautiful.
As you can tell by the wallpaper motif.
Love the wallpaper. I love the custom border even.
We got a little bit of Scott's handiwork that's never actually been addressed. We prepped the door to be painted 5 years ago, and it's never been sanded or actually painted. One of the projects that's never been finished. It is like a scar.
wound on the door.
Yeah.
Okay, so obviously a couple of issues in here.
Yep.
I see some cracked tile.
Yep.
I do not see a vent.
No.
Do you use a shower in here a lot?
This is our main floor bathroom, so this is the bathroom we use all the time.
Where are the bedrooms on the main floor?
No, they're upstairs.
But you come down here to shower?
Correct.
There's no bathroom
Half
upstairs?
bathroom.
Half bath.
Really? So there's a powder room upstairs where all the bedrooms are, and there's a 3-piece bath
Yeah.
on the main floor. That was some interesting thinking.
We have some mold happening in the bathtub, which is, not great when you're bathing your kids in there. Yeah, so we have some mold going on in the corner of the bathtub there.
Okay, that'll be from the lack of airflow.
Yeah.
And I'm
and
sure.
The window too.
I'm sure in the winter you don't want to have the window open while you're showering.
No.
I don't think we've ever had it
a little
open in the
drafty.
6 years we've been here.
Oh no.
Sure.
We just try to avoid even looking at it as much as humanly possible.
It's a nice giant doily you have hanging there.
Yeah.
So that's the bathroom. What are we looking at next?
Basement.
Let's go.
All right.
All right this way.
Nice. Oh, red wallpaper, red car paneling.
Yeah.
Overload here. Interesting.
A little bit of a low ceiling, a little bit of patch job here.
I did not do any of the plastering of the seams.
I believe it. There's two ways to look at a basement like this. With young kids, the art and everything, I know how filthy and terrible things get, so that's good.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, you know, old basements like this, especially, I can feel a wooden subfloor.
I don't know if it's all wood.
Yeah, and with the rads as well, and not a lot of airflow, there's the risk of having some mold down here, where you've got the kids all playing.
Yeah.
The wooden subfloor, oh, and shingles. What the hell are shingles doing on the floor?
Definitely, you know, makes you a little bit nervous when you know that there's different materials being used under your floor to create your actual flooring. Like, you know, that's not normal.
Well, this was a wall here. So this was probably divided into smaller rooms at one point.
Hence, maybe the kitchen?
There was a sink there?
There is a still
There
sink.
is
There
still
still
is
is
a
a
sink
sink there.
Yeah.
How do you access a sink
there.
with the cabinet here?
But there's a sink right
Somewhere.
here that actually still works.
There you go.
can.
There's sort of cabinetry there as if it was a kitchen with there's a sink there and there was a stove there at one time when we first walked the house 6 years ago. So we don't need any of that down there. It needs to be a room for the kids and a little bit of extra square footage for us maybe to watch TV in it.
Now, ideally down here, what do you guys want to see?
We'd like it to be more of like another living space, like another living room. He's the dreamer. He wants the fireplace, the heated flooring.
I just spent $7,000 on a new boiler. I see a nice gas fireplace.
He's wanting that desperately. I want built-in cabinets down here. Like that's what I would want.
So what I'm getting is some living space, some entertaining space, something for the kids, and you need a place to store things.
Yeah.
That's right.
There are issues through the whole house, so
Yeah.
let's go upstairs and talk about it.
All right,
All
let's
right.
go.
Okay. You certainly have purchased an interesting home.
Yeah, there's a little bit to do.
You guys obviously have a vision in here for a different home. So there's a lot of work to do, a lot to think about. What are we looking at for budget?
I'm gonna say hard 30.
Hard 30.
Hard 30.
So about a 25 plus contingency.
Yeah, that sounds about good.
sounds
to me.
Okay, in the neighborhood. All right. You guys know how this works. If you're willing to hand over the budget and the keys and let me make the big decisions here, then we'll have ourselves a deal. We'll have some fun.
I don't like to give up that sort of control to have somebody else make decisions.
Yeah. You ready to go?
I guess. I hope that he's going to be making the right decisions for what is, you know, going to be the safest and best decisions.
I'm going to take off for a few days. Think about this, because obviously there's a lot of things going on in the house here. And prioritize where we're going to spend that money. We'll see you guys.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks, Bryan. There we go.
This is quite an interesting house. When you head into the kitchen, up and over the hump, you realize just how dysfunctional this room is. It's not the prettiest either, and the fridge is across the hall in a completely different room. Then we headed into the bathroom. It's the main bathroom in the house, not a lot of storage. I've got some concerns about the mold, and there's all this wallpaper everywhere. Then we went down in the basement. It's pretty obvious that this was an unhandy attempt at DIY renovations. There are a ton of options in this house, and I'm pretty sure I've chosen the best one. And today, we get to work.
I was happy to not see any bobcats outside dinging around the foundation.
The good thing is that we found it. We can fix it.
Awesome!
I was happy to not see any bobcats outside dinging around the foundation. Okay, so far so good. I think I was really, really happy to see that we weren't doing the bathroom. Okay.
Oh, no kitchen! Oh. I was sort of looking forward to having a nice kitchen, the room that I spend most of my time in.
I'm okay with that. Basement it is.
Hi.
Hi.
We're back.
You probably see a pile of masks here.
Yes.
Now I'm officially scared.
Tara's back with the test results, and it turns out we've got a significant amount of mold. We don't have asbestos, which is great, but we do have lead in the walls. First thing, being a parent too, I know last thing you'd want is your kids playing in an area that's not super safe for them.
100%.
So we brought in Tara to do some testing. Tara is an environmental specialist, and whenever we're at a property that I suspect contains asbestos or mold or lead or any type of hazardous material, we bring Tara in. She takes samples of the items that we're worried about, takes them back to the lab, has them tested, and then she'll give us a report whether it's safe to proceed or we have to do some type of abatement. Because I suspected there would be some mold. for sure. She did find a significant amount of it.
I think that's brutal.
And because of the content in there, it has to be a level 3 abatement, which is the full space bag, negative air pressure.
Wow.
It's definitely a little bit worse.
Level 3, I don't think we weren't expecting the spacesuits.
So the good news is that can all be taken care of, and it can be a great space down there, and I do have some plans here to take a look at.
Okay.
The bad news is these plans don't include the cost of level 3 abatement.
Awesome.
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 Well, do you want to see the good news? Do you want to see the plans?
Yes.
Definitely.
I need to see some good news right now.
Once the mold is safely removed, we'll reframe the walls, insulate, and put up the drywall. We're keeping this room for storage. We'll put a fireplace on this end of the room. Fireplace, built-ins,
nice.
windows. Install laminate flooring and a seating area. In the rest of the space, we'll put in new windows to keep some of the heat in, lots of storage for the kids, and a work table.
Awesome. That looks awesome.
So that's what we're looking at down here.
Okay.
Originally in the plan, and like I said, we have to
Sure.
kind of wander through it and see
Yeah.
what we can do with the budget.
Okay.
You want to see
Yeah, I want to see
some of the details?
The can of
now?
worms.
You can see some of the wall we started open. See the black on it? It just kind of increases towards the bottom.
Ooh, that's rotted.
In the corner,
Oh yeah, that's definitely not good.
I like that.
multiple layers of just rotten, moldy lumber. There's different tiles here. There's about 5 different types of tiles.
Just layer upon layer.
There's a lot of stuff going on down there.
Is it possible that when they rip out that there'll be even more uncovered?
Guaranteed. I'm hoping we don't find anything structural, especially towards the back where the addition was put on.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, we'll find more stuff for sure.
Oh, goody.
Keep the kids out of here.
Okay.
And we'll be back in the morning. We're gonna bag everything up and start getting it cleaned up.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
See you later.
Hi. I'm just hoping there's nothing more behind the walls. It's making me really nervous.
Abatement is essentially a technical term for a very careful cleanup that's under controlled environmental conditions so that none of that hazardous material can make it out into the environment. After the guys have done all the abatement and the hazardous materials have been removed, they leave the negative pressure machine running for 2 days. Then I bring Tara back in. She does follow-up testing to make sure that everything's gone, and it looks like we're good to go. So you're back.
Yep.
You did the residual testing after Mike and the boys have been in for the abatement?
Yeah, we ended up doing some final air sampling and some swabs, and we got the results back. Everything's good.
Everything's good?
Yes.
All right, let's get out of here. We'll start,
right.
Get the boys.
The ceiling is a mixture of drywall panels, plaster, lath. There's a lot up there, and it's coming down pretty easy, which is scary considering that's where the kids play.
We got a serious issue here now. Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
Welcome.
I'm instantly thinking major dollar signs.
The abatement's finished. Okay, this here are the couple of chambers that they put in. So this was all bagged. negative
Essentially, when I
pressure.
first walked into the basement, and Bryan started talking, I basically just completely blanked out on what Bryan was saying, and I'm just checking out the basement. As I'm now trying to catch up to what Bryan is saying, just talking about the abatement and stuff, we're now mold-free, great thing to hear. Good.
Good stuff. So that meant we could pull down the ceiling.
Reveal a couple more worms. Maybe.
Well, what do you think?
I see.
It's looking like framing over there to me, in sort of not against the wall.
You don't like that wall there?
No, but I'm assuming it has to be there.
Right now, it's probably a good idea that it's there.
When we took down the ceiling, we see that all the floor joists have been cut and they're hanging on a single ceiling joist that actually isn't supported by hangers. This is an old stair opening that probably at one point had a wall underneath it to support that ceiling, but the fact that that's all been removed and filled in and there's no support there means that floor is sagging and we have to restructure this entire thing to keep it where it is.
Well, all of a sudden, you've got your floor, you know, instead of being strong, you've got your floor like this that's
With a
starting-
weakness in it.
And it's dropped almost 2 inches over 3 feet from the wall.
I mean, we thought worst case scenario, we're thinking electrical problem, and we're hearing structural problem. And that's not what I wanted to hear at all.
The reason that kitchen floor is up is that these joists stand over the beam. And what happens is when this goes down, that end comes up. So you got a big hump in the floor on the other side.
Obviously, they're not happy about it, but they are happy about the fact that we found it, we're gonna repair it, but the bad news is that money has to come from somewhere.
The problem now is that we have to bring in our engineer,
application
Every time
fees.
somebody comes over to the house, it gets more expensive.
It's true. It's true. Well, the
I don't
problem
know if
is,
that's so funny, but
you know,
I think Scott takes everything in stride and knows that I'm flipping out. So he tries to be the calmer version of me. And he just kind of goes, you know, it's an extra this to the budget. Whatever.
what's more important to you, time or money?
Both are important to me.
Both?
And I care about the budget, and I care about timelines, and I care about all of those things that this is gonna affect. I'm very excited right now.
Would you rather live blissfully in dangerous ignorance, or would you rather live safely and
Do you
poor?
want my honest answer on that?
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks, honey, for signing us up. I'm very excited right now.
It's all gonna be okay.
All right. Thanks, Brian.
All right, we'll see you guys later.
Thanks, Brian.
Okay. Because of the structural issues here, we have to bring in the engineer to come up with some drawings so that we can actually restructure the floor properly. Okay, Yu Ching. So, I know you're in a few days ago and looked at what was originally here.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this was an old stair opening.
Judging by the dimensions, yeah.
Obviously, everything is overspanned in here.
Very much overspent with just a single.
A lot of old houses like this, too, we see the old stair openings are just supported on singles
Singles, yeah.
and not hung. I mean, 3 old nails.
That's what we found here.
What we've done, we've got 5-ply 2x8, replacing the single beam on one side. Hanging off of that is a multiply LVL beam. All the joists have to hang off of that. Essentially, that will carry the load for that entire floor section that was unsupported before. Always fun when the engineers are here. Inspections happen, we can move forward with the rest of the basement. And put down a dry core subfloor. So these panels, tongue and groove, we put them down on top of the floor. They lock together. They allow some air underneath the floor so any moisture coming up can evaporate and move around.
Ooh. You guys are doing some work down here.
We're making some progress.
Some progress, I see.
Good. Progress is good, yes.
Progress is also expensive around here.
Yes, it is.
At some point, it's inevitable. We're gonna have to talk about budget here. You have to be willing to compromise on some of the finishes.
Okay.
So here's the thing. In the original plan, we were talking about a finished floor, walls, all that kind of stuff. We talked about a fireplace unit. We talked about custom built-ins, rad covers, you know, some detail that would really warm it up and make it look nice. Something's got to give if we want to stick close to the budget. We're about 10% over the total already, just with the basic finish. When we look at the fireplace and the built-ins, we're marching a little farther.
You never want to have to hear as an individual that you have to give anything up, because you have, when you plan, you know, a renovation, you have an idea in your head about what it's going to look like at the end, what the finished product's going to be. We're going to have to probably discuss, because we
That was
very
one of
much.
the fireplace is something that I really, really wanted.
That was his
one of my-
really big want, was the fireplace.
That's something we'll have to.
Oh, see, he doesn't even want to discuss it right now or make a decision.
I need some time for that one.
Something has to give. So they've got to be willing to make concessions on finishes, or we've got to increase that budget. So here's the thing. You guys think about it. You don't have to make a decision right now, but I do need a decision fairly soon, because I'm going to head out with Andrew, grab all the materials so we can get the framing done. Paul will be in for the electrical. Going to get it sprayed, get all the insulation in, and drywall's going up after that. So I do need a decision fairly quickly. I will leave you to your disappointment.
Okay.
We'll see you later.
Great.
Thanks, Brian.
Oh, you're welcome. Anytime.
The good news just keeps on coming.
Once the subfloor was in, we had all the framing up, and Paul, the electrician, had been in to run all his new wiring. It was time to spray foam. The foam is the best type of insulation for this type of basement because there's a lot of nooks and crannies, you know, loose and flaking bits of the foundation. So when they spray that in there, that's going to lock everything into place. It's full coverage. We don't have to worry about air pockets. It's going to stop vapor on both sides. It's the product that makes sense here. That's really going to warm this basement up. And now that it's in, we can start getting up the drywall, start getting this basement together.
It looks totally different down here.
It does look a little different.
It was a nice feeling. Obviously, you know, I can start to slowly picture myself hanging out down there with the kids and stuff. So
We're pretty much at the point I need to know. Do we put in a vent for a fireplace?
it would seem like the gas fireplace is not going to be an option at this point in time.
Built it.
You look like you won.
Yeah, she did.
It's not about winning. It's about what we need.
The practical individual wins, and I lose.
You ready to see the basement?
Yeah.
Come on
So
in.
excited.
There it is.
Looks awesome.
We're almost there. The basement is all together now, but we still have a little paint touch-up to do. We've got some electrical trims to go in. There's some furniture being assembled. Once everything is put in place, we'll bring Erin Scott down and we'll see what they think.
We're really excited to see what they've done down there.
Come on
So
in.
excited.
There it is.
Ooh, looks awesome. I like it. I really like
It doesn't
it.
smell like an old wheel of cheese anymore.
No.
I can smell the difference in the air quality.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic.
The way the room's been set up, we've got lots of storage for the kids. There's a great play area for the kids in behind us.
What's missing down here?
I don't know, I can't putt on the putting green anymore.
You can't putt on the putting green. Brand new, efficient windows.
No more single pane.
Well, I know the ceiling doesn't look like it's caving in anymore.
Scott and Erin seem pretty pleased with the basement. I know it wasn't their ideal project to begin with, but there were so many issues here. We don't have, the asbestos tile is gone. The lead paint is gone. The mold is gone. The structural issues are gone. It's a completely different basement. Erin, this has been a real roller coaster for them, but it's all back together now. They don't have that fireplace, but it is roughed in. The electrical's there, the gas line's there. All you gotta do is punch out that vent, install it. It's a real easy fix.
Fantastic.
It looks absolutely fantastic. I love the color. I love the vibe of the room. I think it looks really, really good.
So everything's still there, updated. Big thing is it's safe. Kids love fun. You guys have some space. So I guess the question is, do you still trust me?
100%.
Yep.
Did you have fun?
Sometimes. I gotta be honest.
It can't be all fun. Hey, no worries, guys.
Fantastic.
Enjoy. Play some
Thanks,
games.
we
Have a
will.
seat.
Love it.
Excellent.
Love it, love it, love
Looks
it.
so good.
Looks great.
Next time you go, can I ask a question? Be like, no!
Me? You're
No,
not.
I'm kidding. Kidding.
What?
You can ask as many questions as you want. Is this an egress window? You want a little Gangnam style? We'll say it. We'll do it live.